Hi, Dr. Michelle Pedicolis here. Dr. Michelle from Secrets of Life and Death. And the secret I'm going to share with you today concerns anger. Are you feeling just a little bit frustrated with this whole lockdown, this sheltering in place? Is it starting to churn up angry feelings for you? Anger is actually a natural response because the virus actually stimulates fear inside of us for a number of very good reasons. One, we're human beings and we're forced to isolate. And this is very hard on human beings because we're actually social animals and we crave connection with each other. And yeah, we've got Zoom and we've got Facebook Live and we've got various other ways of connecting with people, but it's not the same as flesh and blood connection, is it? So that's number one. Number two, it could kill you. So there's death. That's pretty upsetting. And then how about all the other ways, like financial disaster? Maybe you don't have the same income that you had before. Maybe you're not working, or your husband's not working, or maybe you're working like crazy and so the money's good but you're exhausted, and because you're in one of those key work areas you are just being stretched to your limit. Or you may be angry because you're stuck at home with your partner and suddenly you're realizing, who is this person? Or maybe your children are home too. Oh my gosh, and you have to entertain them too because they're frustrated and they get cranky. And so you're all kind of in this container pressed together. It's no wonder that you start to feel angry and you start to think about, who's responsible for this? How come this is happening? And if you go on Facebook, which you must because you're watching me right now, if you go on Facebook, then you hear you get to read all the stuff about who to blame and who is wrong and who did right and whose fault it is. And that can foment a lot of anger as well. So I said anger is a natural response to the virus because the virus promotes fear. It stimulates fear in us, and we are constantly being bombarded by messages and visuals that stimulate that fear. Like every time you stand in a grocery line and you see all those people with masks on their face. Looks pretty scary. It looks like, you're in the middle of a stick-up convention. And then you get to the store and you can't find what you want. So that fear of not having enough, not having what you need, gets translated into a fight, flee, freeze response. Fight stimulates anger. Anger is an emotion that actually causes action. Only what can you do with the action right now? What can you do? You take it out on your partner, or you take it out on yourself, or you take it out on the dog. What do you do with this energy? It is golden. It's valuable. It has so much potential, but we waste it writing Facebook posts or getting angry at our partner. In fact, I had that last weekend. We spent a little bit of time together and I just started silly things that just flare up. That's what happens because of that underlying stress and fear of being put in a situation that's new, that's different, that's scary. Not to mention, as I said, we get all this stuff on Facebook, but also the government is telling us all these things. And what's happened? The United States is now the top epicenter of the virus. And when is this going to end? So yes, you have a lot to be angry at or be angry about. at the same time, you can use this energy. I mean, all these chemicals are being stimulated in your body from this situation. I invite you to think about this. And this comes from my training as a psychosocial analyst, is to think about this situation as an opportunity. One way is to see that Mother Nature is asking you to change. And Mother Nature is very dispassionate. She doesn't care if this is inconvenient for you. If you had other plans this year, she doesn't care. She is simply interested in recreating balance in her field. And there is a big imbalance. What is she inviting you to change in your life? That's the question. And that's how you can use the anger. The anger shows you where the weak parts are in your life. Where are the parts of your life that are not working very well? So be curious. Take note. Where do you get angry? This is a huge opportunity to clean up old stuff. And I don't mean just the stuff that's in your closet, although, my goodness, I looked in my closet the other day and I said, I think I need to clean out my closets. Well, you need to clean out your emotional closet. Notice what things get you angry. Instead of what's being posted on Facebook and other social media, which is how to calm yourself down, how to meditate, how to release the energy, I'm inviting you to do something very different, and that is to use that energy to propel you forward, to make the necessary changes that you need in your life. So it's pretty simple. Notice the things that are not working. Notice the things that trigger you. And then you might want to take my 5-day Facebook challenge, my 5-day makeover challenge. And I put a link in there that you can use to get there. Free trainings, 5 days worth of activities, a workbook, and some additional trainings that are specific to the area in your life that you may need work on. So where have you been getting angry? What is upsetting you? What is not working for you? I like to think of it as like maybe 4 major areas. How is your relationship life? How is your love life? That's one. How's your financial life? Boy, doesn't this virus scare affect everything? How is that going? And then how is your health? If you're stuck at home all the time, what are you doing? Are you just sitting around? Are you becoming a couch potato? Or are you actually taking this as an opportunity to get some exercise? And then last, this is interesting, and you may not want to listen to it, but that's purpose. How are you dealing with your life on a whole? As a whole, how are you dealing with your life, this once in a lifetime glorious limited opportunity to do something, to leave a legacy, to do something of value? In my work, I have noticed that most of us have some kind of gift, some kind of desire. Now, if you don't have desire, you probably don't want to go down that particular route. But if you have a desire, if you have an urge, if you have a gift, this is an opportunity to look at that. And my 5-day makeover challenge will give you the tools to investigate what it is that you need to do. Why is this such a perfect opportunity? Because the virus actually invites us to look at our lives, to realize or to notice that at any time we could die. That's right. You never know when death is going to come knocking on your door. So what are you waiting for? And a certain amount of empathy, sympathy, understanding for you, because it actually took me until I was almost 50 to realize that I had a purpose, because I was so busy pleasing others, because that was the habit, the behavior that I learned as a child, which, by the way, a lot of women are taught to do that, and it worked really well for a long time. But when I saw my mother dying, and I saw that she had regrets, she was only 77 when she died, and she had regrets. There were certain things that she hadn't gotten done. And I looked at myself and I said, oh, I'm almost 50 and I haven't even thought about this. So I'm inviting you to think about this. And if you know what your purpose is and you're working on your purpose, but you're struggling with it, again, let anger be the fuel to motivate you to make the changes that you need to make. And in addition to the Makeover challenge that I have given you the link for, there are 3 additional trainings. One on health, how to improve your body, one on love, and one on purpose, how to live your purpose. And I'm going to look for another one on how to improve your wealth. I'll get another one up there for you too. So that's what I have to say for today. If you are struggling with anger, if you are having a difficult time containing anger, channel it, utilize it, don't throw it away. Step into it. See what it's telling you about yourself. What do you need to change in your life? Might as well. What else have you got to do? That's it for today. Be brilliant. Come back again. I'm going to be giving you some more tips and more information on how to use this time for your development and transformation. Take care. Be brilliant.